All right, guys, so it is time to check. Now, this one says, is the verb past, present, or future tense? So, Andrea will visit Madagascar to study lemurs. So, my first step was to find the verb. So, when I looked at this sentence, I saw an action verb, something she did, visit, and I saw a helping verb. Remember, when a linking verb is with an action verb, it acts as a helping verb. It helps that action verb out. So, when I sang my song, I heard will, so it's a helping verb right here. So now that I've found the verbs, will visit, is that past already happened, present, happening now, or future? Well, since it has the word will, I know that if it has the word will, it's always going to be future. It means it hasn't happened yet, but it will happen. So this one was future tense. Now, which best completes the sentence? Large fruit bats called flying blank also live in Madagascar. So I know the singular form of fox ends with an X. And if I think about X, I know that X has a special rule. It is under the second box. If I'm thinking about my chart that we had in my classroom, it's under the second box with CH, SH, if it ends in an S, they all follow the same rule, which is add ES. So for words that end in X, I need to add ES. So it becomes foxes, FOXES. I followed the X rule, which was add ES to it. Okay, now this one was non-literal language. It doesn't mean exactly what it says. What does this really mean, literally mean? I know it's hard, but you should give it a shot. This doesn't mean for you to get a needle and give it a shot. This means for you to give it a chance, for you to try. So you can say try it. You could say give it a chance. Remember, you don't have to write this in my exact words. If you wrote it a different way, but you meant the same thing, then that is good for me. Now in this box, we didn't have any work to do today. But I am going to read over the words just so you know what they are for tomorrow and the rest of the week. So this one was remind, unhook, impossible, insecure, precede, pretest, repay, unkind, illiterate, predict. So we'll use those words with those prefixes later on this week in that row. Now, in this box, we had two steps. First of all, I wanted you to mark if it was compound. Remember, compound means it's two words put together to make one, like doghouse. So, raindrop. This is compound. My two words that I hear are rain and drop. Second word, weeknight. There are two words in that one too. It is compound. Week and night. Third, umbrella. That's just one. I don't hear two words in that one. All right, last is horsepower. I hear two words in that one, so it is compound, horse and power. So now I do my syllables. And remember, you can clap or you can do the hand under your chin trick. So, raindrop. Two syllables in that one. Next, weeknight. Two in that one. Umbrella. Three syllables there. And horsepower. Three syllables there. So you should have had 2, 2, 3, 3. All right, which coordinating conjunction would best complete the sentence? So these are my fanboys. Remember, it's for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. I had a choice of or, yet, or so in this sentence. So the sentence says, please make sure you finish your homework, blank you don't get into trouble. So remember my strategy. I read it with a blank, and then I'm going to plug each of these in, and I'm going to see which one makes sense. Please make sure you finish your homework or you don't get into trouble. That doesn't really make sense. Please make sure you finish your homework yet you don't get into trouble. That doesn't make sense either. Please make sure you finish your homework so you don't get into trouble. I need to use so right here. This is kind of a cause-effect relationship. I've got to finish my homework. If I don't, then I'm going to get in trouble. So I need to use the word so there to show that it's like a cause-effect relationship. All right, write the meaning of the underlined word. I love watching the motion of the fish while at the aquarium. So we learned last week our new skill was the root, M-O-T, M-O-B, and M-O-V. So in the word motion, I see M-O-T. Okay? So I know that any word that has M-O-B, M-O-T, or M-O-V in it, that root, is going to have to do with movement. So I love watching the motion of the fish while at the museum. Motion is movement. So when I'm at the aquarium, I'm looking at the movement of the fish, watching the movement of the fish, the motion. Now this is our new box this week. You did not have to do this one today since it's Monday and it's a new skill. So if you did not do it or if you got it wrong, make sure you correct it because this one is new. Where is a comma needed when writing an address? So remember, an address tells where something is located. So I'm going to write location. So if I am writing the address, or an address, I'm going to put a comma in between the city and the state. Okay? So if I had to give an example, I'm trying to remember the address to the school. Coach Stamey, do you know the address to our school? Thank you, I couldn't remember. Okay, so just to give you an example of an address, I'm going to write the address to our school. So on the first line of an address has 2 lines. So we're going to write an example at the bottom of our paper. On the top line, we're going to write the number, the house number. So our school is 919. And then I write the name of the street, Allgood Street. And then I write the city and the state and the zip code below. It's located in Tryon, comma, Georgia, and I capitalize Georgia, capital G, capital A. And then I write the zip code. Make sure you put a comma. Remember, my comma comes in between the city and the state. So it came in between Tryon and Georgia. And then I write the zip code. And for Tryon, it's 30753. And I forgot to tell you, this is the actual location. When I'm writing a letter, whoever I want to mail it to, like if I'm writing it to Miss Stamey, I would put that above the street and the city, state, and zip code. So I would write Mrs. Kelly Stamey, and then I would write the address. And I would make sure that I put a comma in between the city and the state so that the mailman would know which one was the city and which one was the state so they could find it and deliver it. So hopefully you did well. Our new skill is city and state, putting commas in between cities and states. So there will be a video for you to watch on that for today. So I hope you guys have a good day.